Now, I've been teaching online for one semester. This is my second semester, but I'm currently undergoing some training from some great folks at San Diego State ITS. They're awesome, teaching me lots of things. One of the things that I've learned, and the reason I'm making this video is one of the things I learned is that Canvas has the ability to display documents to people in alternative formats. Okay. This is what I'm talking about, and this is what I wanted to demonstrate. If you go into Module 6, Magazines, you'll see this little icon right here. And if you go to the lecture notes that I've posted for my 2 video lectures about magazines, if you click this link right here, Alternative Formats, you'll see some alternative formats. This HTML version brings down a version of the document that is easier to read on a laptop or a mobile phone. I haven't tested that out, but here's what I want to play around with audio. If you click this audio, it downloads an MP3 for you of a voice, kind of that automated kind of robotic voice reading the lecture notes to you. I want to test that out. So I made a video where I'm using sound generated via that method. But the other thing that I want to test out, the other thing I've learned from the great folks at SDSU ITS is that I can force captions to appear. I post my video lectures on YouTube and then I import them to Play Posit, but I can force the captions to appear. So I also want to test that out, and to be honest, I watch every TV show and movie with captions. I know it sounds odd, but my spouse likes to watch a lot of British TV shows from the BBC. And, sometimes those accents can be a wee bit difficult to understand. Do you know what I mean now, mate? Okay, here you go. Here's the video.
Since the beginning of recorded history, humans have been trying to resolve this grand philosophical question. It is called the single-double lasagna dilemma. Imagine you have 2 identical lasagnas. You then place one lasagna on top of the other. Do you now have one tall lasagna, or do you have 2 lasagnas? There is also a debate as to the proper way to turn lasagna into a plural noun. But we will save that debate for later in the semester. Plato believed you would have one lasagna. Heraclitus, however, said that you could never eat the same lasagna twice. Some people even believe the Roman Empire collapsed because the senators could not settle this issue. To settle this debate, Professor Arsinoe and his assistant made 2 identical lasagnas. These are homemade, vegetable versions of the dish. Here's a montage with music. Now here are the 2 lasagnas after they came out of the oven. We put one top of the other, however, because of all the gooey cheese and the dripping sauce, you cannot tell where one begins and one ends. So we chilled the pile of noodles. The next day we cut the big lasagna in half so that we could get a better look at the critical juncture. It appears that stacking the lasagnas together in this manner interferes with the layering of the sauce, cheese, and sautéed vegetables. Indeed, 2 lasagnas stacked on top of each other are in fact 2 separate lasagnas.
In conclusion, for those of you who are actually students in JMS 200, here is the stuff that's due Friday, February 26th. That is the module we are now in. There's 2 video lectures, Magazines Part 1, Magazines Part 2. Take a look at the Mindich textbook as well. And then here we have the notes. I already mentioned that. And we have our second quiz on Friday. Everyone should know the routine by now. When you open up the quiz, you have 30 minutes to complete it. You can open it at any point in the day. It's live as of 12:01 a.m. and it stays live until 11:59 p.m. So you have basically 24 hours to complete it. That's it. And the correct answer appears to be 2 separate lasagna or lasagne, or however you make the plural of lasagna.